Hey guys, welcome to the channel. And just a few days ago, I had asked my Instagram family to choose between the next two topics for my videos, and most people had voted for music marketing. So in today's video, we're gonna cover music marketing, and let's just get into it. Just a disclaimer before this video is started, I am not some marketing mogul, I am not some promotional god. I just happen to have some sort of experience in all of these things, and I am just sharing my personal experience and all the things that have worked out for me in the history in the past. So I am just going to tell my techniques, my go-to things and my experience. And if you don't feel the same, you can just comment down in the comments, and we can have a very good, honest, and very healthy debate. I hope so. So the first topic that we're going to start today is branding, and under branding, the first particular subtopic is stage name. Now, your stage name is literally everything when it comes down to an artist. This is what you're going to be identified as or known as in front of hundreds or thousands of people as much as you grow. Stage name should have a vision. Now, by vision, I mean that say you're choosing some particular name that is not your real name. If it is your real name, say my particular real name, and I just choose that as my stage name, that is a completely different scenario. Then it doesn't matter for you to have any vision or meaning behind of it, because it's your real name. That's how you want to be identified as. But if you're taking some particular different alias, some just stage name, then the vision behind your stage name holds a lot of power. So always while deciding a stage name, figure out that it should have a vision and a meaning. That is something that I believe is very important, until and unless you're going just for your real name. The second one is logo. Now your stage name and your logo, basically your stage name is going to be your logo eventually. So your logo should have a design, a vision and uniqueness. These three things again provide a very good professional looking artist to the people, because somebody might just notice you off of your logo. Oh my god, that's a very nice logo, it looks very good, this artist looks appealing, he looks professional enough. That makes a big difference. So design of your logo, the vision of your logo and the uniqueness of it, it should be unique enough for people to identify it out of the blue. Some examples that I can give you is Martin Garrix. So say Martin Garrix has his own name as his stage name, but he has the logo, the plus and the cross. That stands just for the T and for the X. But people know this. People know the plus and the cross. People actually identify to the uniqueness of your logo. And then definitely this particular thing also sits together with your vision of the brand. So definitely invest in your logos and give time to your stage name and your logos, and find a gel between the both of them. Genre, style and your sound. Now this is basically something that is more of either a choice or something that you just develop all throughout your experience, throughout the years that you put in. Say for example, you take the Mayasur brand. Now Mayasur stands out for producing bass music, good rhythm dubstep music that has Indian vibes. So that's my style right there. I've chosen the Indian plus rhythm plus dubstep vibe. Genre, I've chosen rhythm or dubstep to be my genre most of the times. Obviously this is going to be changing over the time. This is not some hard and fast rule that you should always stick to that. No, you can always experiment over time, but at least for a starting you have something figured out. So I have style, I have that genre. Your sound, now that is basically something that will come over time, but since you've knocked down both of these, and if you keep moving forward, it is very likely that you're going to get to your sound very soon. Don't mind that did not even happen. I'm going to edit that in the video. Contacts, get yourself known. This is another very important part of branding. Since you've knocked down three of these, you need to focus on your contacts. Now by contacts, I don't mean just cold calling people, just getting to know people, meeting people. No, by contacts I mean the peer group, the actual peer group of musicians that is around you. Say you have 100 people, 100 musicians around your area in a 10-kilometer radius. You should know those 100 people, or at least 50, 60, 70 of those people, because those 70 people would know a 700 more, and then it just keeps going on and on and on, and that's how you make contacts. So get yourself known. Search up people, Just find people on Instagram, search their following list, search their follower list, who is following them and who are they following. Find out people who actually would wanna talk to you, or you would want to relate to them. You relate to their brand, you like their music, you kind of make the same type of music. This is how you get to know people, and this is very important, because since you've knocked down three of these, if you have this down as well, you start making some kind of a ripple. You start gaining attention, you start making some kind of noise where people are talking about you and they're saying, okay, this particular artist is out there, he's making music. Be honest and straight. Now, this is basically a very big part where it comes to relating to your fans, relating to potential fans or people who are going to actually invest in you and your brand. Faking it for the sake of Instagram, just being extremely fake, and just holding a mask in front of your face and acting something else in person, and then something else on the social media, is not a very good thing. People don't relate to that. Be honest, be straight up, just talk to people like you usually do, be humble as you can, and that is how people would actually want to relate to you. That is how actually people and potential fans actually relate to you, and actually think that, okay, this guy is at least being honest, he's being straightforward. So that is a very important thing. Invest in yourself. Now, this just kind of gulps all of this, all the things that were up. Invest in yourself. All of this is going to take investment. You have to invest in your own brand. Don't sit around and think like some good record label owner would ride down on a white horse with boots on and everything, and would just hand a good deal over to you and shake your hand and be like, oh my god, you're such a good producer. No, that is not going to happen. You have to invest in your own self till the date you actually get to a label that you want to, or say you just are making an independent brand of your own self, independent artist of your own self. So to the point where you actually start gaining a lot of attention and you have that type of stature that you wanted always. Invest in your own self. That is very important. From your stage name to your logo to everything, invest in your own self. You put money into this and you're gonna get the money back, or if not the money, you're gonna get all the goods back. You're gonna get the attention, you're gonna get people's you're gonna get fans. So it just makes a lot of difference when you invest in your own self. Don't just sit around and be like, okay, someday my music will get discovered. No, make sure that you get discovered. Make sure that you as an artist get discovered. Don't sit on it. Now we're gonna get to the marketing part. So basically what marketing kind of is made up of is product, pricing, placing, and promotions. Now, the first topic that we have inside of marketing is identifying your market. That is extremely important, and this is something that straight up aligns with your with your genre, style, and your sound. When you figure out your genre and your style, you have your market. Say, I am making bass music, so I focus on the bass music fans and artists and people who actually are enthusiasts for bass music. So that's my market. So you have to identify your market and you have to focus and cultivate it. Focus on your market, keep investing in your market, keep getting more attraction, more attention out of your own market, and then that is how you cultivate a particular brand, cultivate a fan following in that market. Join groups on socials, contacts and knowledge. So joining groups on social media is extremely important. There are various groups. They're just fan groups, they're groups of artists themselves who have made these particular groups for to interact with their fans, to hold feedback sessions, demo sessions. They reply to text there and everything. There are communities of artists, hundreds of artists in communities, and all of these artists just engage with each of their own products, each of their own music, and support each other. So these big groups basically give you a lot of contacts and a lot of knowledge. You might not know something about this particular topic, but this some other person just shoots up a message in that particular group, or just sends a video in that group, and you get to know about it. Or you can just ask people there. For contacts, you can always see what the people are talking about. You see this particular person who kind of just knows everybody in there, kind of just knows everybody out in the music scene and has a lot of good contacts. You talk to that person, you get to know that person, and you make contacts through that person. So contacts and knowledge always gonna help you throughout this industry. Placement. Now placement is something that I added in the last minute, because I felt like that placement, even in spite of the fact that I don't understand it very well at the moment, but will always play a very, very crucial role for you to getting more attraction, more attention towards your brand and your music. Focus on the highest result giving medium. This is something that has been working for me for the past few releases. So basically, my highest result giving medium is SoundCloud. SoundCloud is the only medium that actually gives me a good amount of plays and a good amount of attention from people, where I am getting good new followers every day and people are engaging with my songs, people are sharing, reposting my songs. So I tend to focus more on my SoundCloud, where I am uploading more stuff on my SoundCloud than on the other platforms like Spotify or Apple Music. Teasers, making new fans and retaining old ones. So teaser basically means you kind of teasing with a small 20-minute clip, 30-minute clip, 1-minute clip of any of your upcoming tracks or stuff. Now this particular thing reach outs to new fans, so people see you and people actually see the type of stuff that you're doing, and they might just actually wanna follow your Instagram or just see more of your work, and then actually get compelled to follow you, listen to your music. And this helps you to retain old ones, because people tend to move on very easily until and unless they extremely like you. People tend to move on very easily. There is so much music out there that if somebody doesn't like a track, they're just gonna swipe right and they're gonna get a new track, or they're just gonna find another playlist, another artist. So you have to retain the old one as well. You have to always keep them curious, keep them in that fix that okay, this guy's about to drop new music, this guy's about to drop a new collaboration, do something. So always keep on doing that. Use your hashtags smartly. Now this is a particular thing that has been working for me from a very long time now, and I have gained a lot of attention from this particular thing. So use your hashtags basically means that when you're uploading a particular post on, say, Instagram, you have to use your hashtags as smartly as you can to generate more traffic out of that particular post. Most people say hashtags don't work. They do. They do if you choose the right ones. How do you choose the right ones? It is completely this. Hot topics. Hot topics running in the media right now, running on Instagram right now. That is it. Now that might seem kind of a wannabe move to other people, and I'd just say to that you don't have to care about it. Nobody is walking in your shoes, neither are you walking in their shoes. Nobody knows your struggle, you don't know anybody else's struggle, so nobody gets to judge you on your choices. You want to use hashtags, you want to use the most insane of hashtags, but if it's getting you good views, if it's getting you good promotion, you can, and nobody should judge you on that. So hot topics, literally just put a couple of hot topics in there and you will see the difference. So use your hashtags smartly, get yourself known, make a team of people, generate more traffic. This is something that has been more of a move from a very long time for people, where they just make a couple of WhatsApp groups or say some social media groups, and it's like a good 15, 20, 25 people group, and these people just engage with each other's post. Say I am uploading a post on Instagram, so these 25 people would go right away, post 2 to 3 comments each on my Instagram, share it, and they would just help me to get more attention. You can do the same for them when they upload something. So this is a very good organic traffic generating technique, where you can just make good groups of 15, 20, 25 people, even more if you can handle that, and just generate more traffic. Just engage with each and every one of your posts. Cross traffic generation is basically you posting all of your social media links on each and every one of your social media. So your SoundCloud should actually have your Instagram, your Facebook, each and every one of your social media handles, and obviously with the other social media handles you can do the same, and this basically kind of gives you cross traffic. Somebody might just find you on SoundCloud and then be like, okay, I like this person, I want to check their Instagram, and then they just scroll to the right hand side and they have the Instagram there. You have your own Instagram linked there, so this person can visit your Instagram right there, and then this person may be some kind of a record label owner or some kind of promoter, management person, and this person would actually like you, but then they are not able to find your Instagram, and then they just move on. So it's actually just having that one edge where you have your particular social media there, And any person who just stumbles upon, say, your YouTube might want to access your SoundCloud, and they have the option to do that. So it helps you out. I am again stating this because this is a very important thing. Most people just sit around and just think that someday some person is going to discover me as a musician. That can work. That might just work. Has worked for a lot of people, but as I would like to say, in my experience, I would never want to be that uncertain of my career where I just put out a track and I just wait for it to get discovered. Might even take 5 years, might even take 10, might even take these many years that I even quit music and start doing some other job, and then I realize, okay, I'm a star now. So I just say that don't leave any stone unturned. Give it your best, invest in it, put as much heart as you can into it to get noticed. Don't sit around to get noticed. Just work as much hard as you can to get noticed. That is something that I would suggest to most people. And very frankly saying, most of those tracks that you see with hundreds of millions of views were released, say, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or just blew up out of nowhere. These tracks did not blow out of nowhere. These tracks were completely very, very intelligently marketed to blow up like that. People invested in these tracks, and that is how they blew up. Say they invested just enough to get the first 100k views, and after that, it just kept on rising. So you have to invest in your own music, in your own brand. Don't sit around for anybody to notice you. Work around for people to actually give notice to you, for people to actually get attracted to you. Work for that. And that is it for the video today. I feel like I've given a lot of knowledge. Just in case you feel like you haven't understood anything in this particular video or any particular topic that you need me to personally explain it to you, just let me know and I'll obviously help you out with that. And I'd suggest that each and every one of you who watches this video just pause it somewhere and go through all of these notes that I've written. You can even take a photo of this and keep it with yourself for you to just read, and you can obviously gain more knowledge. Say you just want to know about stage name, so you can actually just search around stage name on Google and get to know about more things. So yes, too much knowledge for today, and thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.